Hi everyone, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ty and I'm back with another video. So today I want to talk about friendships. Me myself, I never been a type that really been you know, the type of girl who want to be like in like a, I can say a clique. You know how you have that that group of girls that's always seem to be always with a group of girls and always seem like they like be so lit and they always seem to have a lot of friends. Me, I never been that girl. Actually, not only have I never been that girl, I had opportunities to be, you know, a part of a group or, you know, just a part of a clique or however you want to call it. Friendship, that's what they say. I don't like to use the word friendship because personally when it come down to what I call cliques is because honestly, y'all, let's be real. Okay, so these people that's in these cliques, they're really not friends. They are associates that continue to be around each other, not because of the friendship that they have, but because of the image that they're portraying to the world to be the it girls. So my whole point of coming on here, y'all, is to really break the chains of feeling like, oh, you have to basically bend over backwards to be around a group of females who don't even care about you. If my friend is not praying for me, that ain't the kind of friend I want. I don't want a friend who gonna call me up and be like, hey Ty, let's go to the club, and hey Ty, let's, you know, anything that has to do with not me doing what I need to do to better myself. And don't get me wrong, like, I know every now and then everybody want to go out and have fun and hang out. It's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But when it becomes a problem, when this person who you consider your friend, the only time you around her and the only time y'all hanging out is when y'all doing something that's not pertaining to your higher self. You going to the club every night and you drinking and smoking and all that shit with your friend, that shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. It's certain people that you gotta put in certain categories. Like, you can have a friend to hang out with and party and shit, but you also gotta have that real friend who gonna support your best interest. And when I say that, support the best version of you. If you got a friend that always trying to drag you out to the club and they always trying to get you to, you know what I'm saying, go to these parties and shit with her, and you don't even got your shit together, and you know you don't. And what kills me is some people, they'll get a little job and they be like, well, you know, I work hard all week and I deserve this. Like, I take care of my kids and I do this and I do that. See, I deserve to hang out. Bro, you still working for somebody else. Like, and I know some people feel like, okay, I don't want to be my own boss. I want to, you know, so I don't heard people tell me that before too. Like, well, I'm okay with this. And for those people, the settlers, I'm not talking to you. Let's get that clear right now. I'm talking to my leaders, the ones who you know that you're better than what you're doing. You know that you waking up every day on how you been showing up to the world. You know you can show it better than that. But yet, you're content with how you've been showing up because you know you have done way more than, you know, so many other people. But the problem is you're comparing yourself to all these other people who are probably wasn't born leaders, and you are a born leader. So when our born leaders are getting settled in these mediocre, what word I'm trying to think of, what is it? It's like middle class. Yeah, that's what it is. Middle class. Now you don't love poverty and you don't reach middle class, and now you comfortable. You know, you got your little house, you got your little car, you like, okay, everything okay now. Be hungry for success. Be so hungry that even when you make it to middle class, keep waking up every day as if you were poverty until you make it to your higher class. Because leaders are not meant to be middle class citizens. That's why we are called leaders. So you not gonna be, you know, that it girl maybe coming up, because you don't have the time to be associating with these people that's trying to live for the moment. You have something greater to give to this world. So, for those who have more to give to the world, you have more to do to get there. So you can't get to that middle class and just be like, okay, I'm comfortable and I have did a lot. And no. For those that a lot is given to, a lot is called for them to do. So you may feel a lot of times like a fucking loner. You know, you don't have, like I said, that fake ass friendship that people have when they always hanging out and, you know, wanting to be on the scene. Let them have that. I have said this several times, like, let them have that shit. Because 10 to 15 years from now, those same people who you feel like is getting all the attention and getting in the spotlight, they're gonna be looking at you. And the spotlight that they thought they had is gonna be nothing compared to the spotlight that you will have. Because anytime that you serve your purpose and you find and you work on truly figuring out what it is that you're supposed to be doing in your life, in this lifetime, because this ain't even the first or your last. But when you truly understand what it is that you were sent here for, especially for my leaders, we have a job to do. So you got to get to work. We don't have time to play. We don't have time to play with these fake ass friendships and be feeling like, oh, well, some days I just feel like I just need to get out. I don't have no friends. I don't do nothing. And it's like everybody, it's okay. Let God be your friend right now. Those ain't the kind of friends you want to be around anyway. They were sent here to destroy you. They were sent here to trick you. The devil come in disguise at all times. The devil wants you to fold and bend over backwards and go back to hanging out with those people that you know didn't serve you before. Don't do that. If God brought you this far, it's for a reason. So don't get caught up into looking at everybody's life. And that's another reason why I don't do Facebook, and I don't fuck with Facebook like that, because a lot of times you'll get caught up into looking at everybody's life. And the funny part is, you think you're looking at everybody's life, but this shit is an illusion. They're only posting what they want to post to make you think that they're living their best life. Keep working in silence with God. Don't put everybody in your game room. It's okay to be by yourself sometimes. That's the best thing for you. They be living this fucking illusion with this friend shit and this clique shit. In reality, they all fucking the same niggas. When this person leave, the other three talking about the person who just left. That shit ain't even real. It ain't even worth it. Find your power. Find your truth. I'm butchering my words, but I don't care. I'm going to keep talking. Find your power that you hold within yourself, and understand that you came into this world by yourself, and you're going to leave this world by yourself. And not every moment of your life is going to seem like peaches and cream, especially when you have a calling. And unfortunately, the ones who have callings, we have more trials and tribulation, it seems like, than others who don't. I'm not gonna say who don't, because I believe everyone have a calling. I feel like we have more trials and tribulation to those who are not trying to understand what they were sent here to do. That's all I have for y'all today, really. It was just stirring in my mind. And just know, like I say, don't get caught up into other people's life and thinking like, oh, you're missing out on something, because their life look lit. Or like me, I used to say, oh, I have no friends, and some days I literally, like, I have some money in my pocket, and you know, I'm off the next day, and I just be bored. I want to do something. I want to hang out. You know, probably just go downtown and have a drink or something, like, you know, just hang out, at the house. And then I realized, like, dang, I don't even have nobody to call, like. And it's like, I'm in a place now, I'm like, you know what, I'm happy that I have no one to call. Because you know what I do now when I get to that point? I pull out my journal and I start writing. And if I'm not journaling about my life experience, or you know, things that I went through, or things that I noticed, or writing down angel numbers that I'm receiving through the universe, and trying to, you know, decode everything, because our life is nothing but a big ass program. So I focus on my program, because this is my life, and I'm not allowing no one to be the author of my story but me. So yeah, just know that we are writing our own stories, y'all. And it's important that you stay away from people who are sent here to distract you and get you off course of what you're supposed to be focusing on. So like I said, when I get to that point, y'all, I journal, I come on here and I talk to y'all, because I know that I'm not the only one going through whatever I'm going through. It's always someone else going through the same thing that you're going through. I know sometimes it may seem like it's like I'm the only one, because I've been there so many times, especially when my dad passed away. I just felt so lost and confused, and I felt like no one understood me. But over time, I had met other people who lost a parent, and I realized that no, I'm not the only one. And whatever it is, you know, that you may be going through, just know that y'all not the only one either. Like, but at the end of the day, the key to beating the battle, because you are in a battle with yourself at all times. You are your worst enemy. You are your devil. You are your God. You are a walking light. And any darkness that you allow to foreshadow your light is your own darkness that you allow to come through the cracks. So let's seal those cracks with self-love, self-awareness, knowing who you are, who you truly are, and what you stand for, self-respect, not allowing other people to disrespect you, not allowing yourself to go backwards and hanging out with the same people who you know didn't serve you before, because you're feeling like a lack of fulfillment at a specific moment in your life. Just know that life is a journey, you know, and when you go on journeys, it's parts of that journey that looks beautiful, and it's parts that may not look as great. But even for the parts that don't look great, the sun would always come out and shine again. And the worst thing that you can do is start folding on your faith and your belief, and moving around and hanging around with people who don't serve your highest self because of a temporary feeling of loneliness. Don't allow yourself to replace your loneliness with people who don't serve your highest self, because those people that you're using to replace your loneliness would eventually turn into distractions that would have you in the maze, and you'll be wondering, like, why haven't I made it to the end yet? And the end is your goals, what you came here for, what you're passionate about, and you'll get lost in the midst of that maze, and you'll start doing what society, you know, wants you to do, or what society is doing, and what your associates are doing, what your friends is doing, because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're trying to live up to an image. I'm not living up to nobody's image but God's. If it ain't God's image, it ain't mine. If my friend ain't praying for me, then I don't want them. So I hope this message gets to someone who need to hear it at the moment. And I love you guys once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed day. And thank you all once again for coming to my channel and supporting me. I don't get that many views, so for the ones who do watch, I really do appreciate y'all. And what else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, that's what I wanted. I really wanted to speak on in the midst of me speaking of my appreciation for the ones who do watch my my channel. I want to let you know I don't do this really for the views, because I don't know, like lately I've been talking to God, and well, I always talk to God, but lately I've been it's been on my heart really heavy that it makes me feel so much better to know that I'm doing shit not for clout or not for the attention, but because it's in my heart. And one thing that I know about being authentic and being real is when you real, it's very rare. So rare is basically you're not getting all the attention, because it doesn't really happen that often. However, it's so much beauty in that, and I'm starting to realize that now. And I remember when I first started my channel, I was kind of having small episodes of anxiety here and there, thinking like, oh well, it seemed like I had views this day, and they're starting to go. Now I'm like, you know what? I don't even care who watching. I know that God gonna send this message to whoever need to hear this message. So sorry that I kind of got rambled off and got sidetracked, but I just want to let you know that God told me that he already had my audience for me before I started this channel. And I'm starting to kind of remember now and get more settled into his comforting words, and knowing that I'm doing this to help the world and not for the attention. So once again, I just want to say thank you to you, that one person, you who's watching me right now. I appreciate you. And for those who are sending my videos to others, I'm not sure if it's people who supporting me or it's people who trying to make a mock out of me that I know personally. I want to say thank you for the support as well, because I do see when you share my videos, and I do see certain videos that get shared when I'm speaking about personal things that happened to me from my childhood trauma. And I want you to know that I am not ashamed of anything I speak on here. And from today moving forward, I will not delete or log any of my videos. They will be for the public from here on forward. And I'm not ashamed of who I am and what I've been through. And God is with me now, and he always has been with me. And God also wanted me to let you know that he approved this message. I love you guys, and have a blessed day.